Sorry, you're late.
Alright, we're gonna get started.
You know what we're talking, Angel?
Random shit.
Pretty much.
Yu-Gi-Oh, mostly Yu-Gi-Oh.
And
Duel
I mean,
Links. Nintendo Switch.
it's not Duel Links.
What's it called?
Duel Links is on the app.
Legacy
Yeah,
of the Duelist.
Links is the Duel List.
Alright.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome back to the DLC podcast. We're talking games, movies, all things in between. I'm Isaac. That's Jacob. And the long forgotten son, Angelito the Great, the beautiful colored-eyed angel, who is now a working man. Round of applause,
Yep.
people. Round of applause. Round of applause. So, it's been a minute since Angel's been here. I feel like it's been a minute since we recorded, honestly. I think it has been. I don't know. Lost track of time. Either way, though, there's one thing. Jacob said earlier, he wants to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! But we're going to hold off on that because we got something more important we need to talk about. Or me and Angel are going to talk about, he's going to listen. So me and Angel watch one of the greatest movies of all time. Top 10, in my opinion. Top 3, actually. As one of the greatest actors I've ever seen. Live action actors. I see his performance just about every night, and it is pristine acting. So, he took his talents from Ohio, and then South Beach, back to Ohio, and back to LA. And then to LA. I'm talking none other than LeBron James in his movie Space Jam.
LeBron James.
All right. So, Jacob, you have not seen said movie, correct?
No.
Okay.
No, I have not.
Angel,
it's on HBO, so I probably could watch it.
Well, maybe once we talk, you'll decide whether you want to or not. So, Angel, you are a veteran when it comes to Space Jam. You've seen the OG Space Jam, correct?
Yes, sir.
Jacob, you have seen the old school Space Jam, correct?
Yes, sir.
As have I. Now, this new legacy of Space Jam, I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. Some of the trailers at first, I was like, you know what? I like the Goon Squad. They look pretty cool, you know? They look pretty tight. And then that's where it ended for me. So, right off the bat, Angel, just give me your first impressions of the movie as you watched it.
Alright. Unless you're a sports fan, there is literally nothing relatable to the movie. Unless you're our age. But let's face it, the movie was focused onto kids. The kids will not know anything that shows up in that damn movie.
So on that right there, because I've heard people argue this on Facebook, because a lot of people were kind of bashing the movie, and a lot of people were like, "These were made for kids," and then other people are like, "Come on now, this was made for kids, but it was also made for people our age," because apparently there's a lot of references that we would know.
There's a lot of '90s references in the movie, but let's face it, Looney Tunes has not been big for kids for a long time.
It's true.
They're recognizable, but they're not really that big into the kid, like genre thing.
Yeah, you don't see kids with Looney Tune lunchboxes anymore, per se. Like, you know, that's not really the jam anymore. There's more variety.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless you're a sports fan and you know these players, there is nothing really relatable to the movie.
And just to piggyback off what Angel said, he is correct. This movie was. This movie was rated for kids, but it was not made for kids. So the movie itself, as soon as you hit play, the bad acting starts. And it's surprising that LeBron James, the greatest actor I've ever seen, couldn't act in front of a camera that goes on the big screen. For a movie that goes on the big screen, he couldn't do it. So the whole thing is just forced acting, and the characters were annoying. But here is where Warner Brothers did it right, because they knew what they had in their hands.
Was Bill Murray in the movie?
No. Well,
Wow.
wait. Okay, so They made
already killed it for
no.
me.
So there's a lot. So there's a lot of moments where they basically copy the first Space Jam, right? And I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get too deep into it. I'm sure there's people that are dying to watch this movie, and I don't want to spoil it. But I'm gonna spoil it later down the line either way, so it doesn't matter. But this. So what made the first Space Jam great? Okay, first off, it's about MJ, the greatest basketball player of all time. Now, MJ is not an actor, but what made Space Jam feel so good and so great, for me at least, was he wasn't acting. He was just MJ being MJ that just had lines. He was just being his normal self, you know? And
the background wasn't fake. That was actually his background and stuff like that. The LeBron James movie, like the whole focus, basketball is everything in life, blah blah.
Yeah,
I've seen movies and all that wasn't his background.
Yeah, so basically
that's me not knowing shit about sports.
Yeah, so basically, you know how with MJ they gave they show him as a kid, like shooting the ball with his dad, and and then they do the whole thing where he's about to go up for a layup, and they're doing the highlights of MJ, dunking and this and that, like getting you crunk, right?
Yeah.
And this one, it was literally just his mom telling you to do your best. His friend gave him a Game Boy. He was playing Looney Tunes on it. His coach gets mad, like, why are you playing the Game Boy? You're not focused on the game. And then they're playing the game, and the coach like, give it to LeBron. And LeBron missed the clutch shot, which is, they got that detail right.
Yeah.
But then and then he throws away the Game Boy because I'm not focused on this. I gotta be focused on basketball. So his whole mantra was focus on basketball, which and they like Angel was saying, they could have literally went with LeBron's upbringing, or at least made it not 100%, but at least more similar to that, instead of just making his character based off I'm gonna do whatever it takes to be the best, and no fun for me, and this and this and that. Whereas MJ, MJ was just MJ, it was just there. But so like I said, the acting was terrible, and people in the 90s, adults in the 90s, or reviewers in the 90s, when it came to the Wizard, and I would say why I'm mentioning the Wizard, gave crap on the Wizard. They crapped on the Wizard because they said it's a giant ad for Nintendo, for Super Mario Bros. 3. Whereas, I still love the movie. Jacob loved the movie. I don't know if Andrew watched it, but it's called The Wizard. Yeah. But this movie was exactly that, but for Warner Brothers. So they literally, the whole movie, they're showing every Warner Brothers property. You legit see these different worlds within a cyberspace, because they get pulled into cyberspace, and you see Hogwarts here, you see Looney Tunes there, you see Game of Thrones there, you see the Matrix there, you see Casablanca there. You're seeing all these things, and honestly, I'm like, low key, I didn't know Warner Brothers owned all that, so that's kind of lit. And they used all their properties to distract you from the movie. So, for instance, there are moments where they go to Metropolis, the Superman cartoon Metropolis.
That's like the 90s?
Our cartoon. And then here's another thing that was funny, and they got right. So it's him and Bugs going there, and LeBron is still the Robin. Instead of Batman, LeBron's Robin instead of Batman, and Bugs is Batman. I'm like, he never was the Batman. But and I'm sorry for you LeBron lovers out there. I just don't like the dude. I don't like him. But yeah. So and then that's where things start going a little crazy, because towards the end of the movie, that's where they flex all the properties, right, Angel? You see Pennywise the Clown. You see the Mask. You see all listen carefully. All variations of Batman and his villains. You see the Adam West Batman. You see the two versions. You see the Adam West Penguin and the Penguin from the 80s movie with Michael Keaton. I think it's Michael Keaton. No, it's not Michael Keaton. I'm so bad. It's the one. It's,
No.
no. It's the one with. My bad. It's not the penguin with what's his name? The one that had Catwoman in it. It's Penguin and Catwoman.
George Clooney.
No, that's not George Clooney.
That's Michael Keaton.
He did 2 Batmans.
Yes.
Well, shit. I didn't like that movie very much, so I'm not even mad at myself. I never really watched it. But anyway, they had the Danny DeVito penguin there, and
Yeah.
they had Mr. Freeze in the robe from the '90s. Mr. Freeze, dude, that was
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger in the robe,
That's
and they had like the goons, the villains with the goons of sweaters from the Adam West Batman. And then like you're the whole movie's happening, but you're not even paying attention to the movie because you're trying to find every single character Easter egg within there. Like
That's what I was saying. Like the movie is a good reference for us, but if kids watch that movie, they won't know.
Yeah, they don't know. Like, well, they're like, who's that? Like, that's Penguin. That's not Penguin. Oh, and they had like different variations of Catwoman. You know, that the Adam West one, and then again the Michael Keaton one with the staples and shit like that. And I mean, oh yeah, and they also went to like they showed Wonder Woman like in the cartoon. But they showed like it was Warner Brothers just saying, "All right, Disney, you got Marvel, but we got all this." And that was so. And like I was telling Chano, because I was watching this with Chano, like, dude, I had more fun finding Easter eggs than watching this movie. And the acting was terrible. The story was terrible. The whole concept of it was utter garbage. Like legit, take LeBron James out in the basketball, and like the whole basketball story, and the movie itself is fine. Just it's like
it would have been a good Looney Tunes movie.
Yeah, like it was trash, dude. And then and they also show the Mom Squad, like the little aliens. You see them on the sidelines.
That's cool.
Yeah, and everyone knows the Mom Squad would have taken out the Goon Squad. Let's be completely honest here, man. But yeah, so I watched that movie and Angel watched it. I think Angel fell asleep, he said, during that movie.
Right before they start actually playing the basketball game.
Yeah. Yeah. So that movie.
It was crazy because, you know, they took out Pepe Le Pew. They took out who else did they take out?
I don't think Pepe Le Pew. I know they tried to cancel Speedy. They tried to cancel them, and people were like, "Nah."
But yet they showed Rick and Morty.
Yeah, Rick and Morty made an appearance. They made an appearance in that.
Rick and Morty. But yeah, they wanted to cancel Pepe Le Pew. They canceled Pepe Le Pew. They wanted to cancel Speedy Gonzalez and a bunch of other stuff. But Rick and Morty, nah, that's good enough. We'll show that one.
That's because that's popular and has a huge following.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if you watch the show, even the very first episode, you know that show trumps any kind of. Like,
I mean, it's on Adult Swim. It's on Adult Swim. But yeah, and then now like the White Walkers from Game of Thrones, and like I said, that there was a lot of that, and yeah, I mean.
Hey, but I did like when they did the Game of Thrones. It was the chicken riding the dragon, right?
Yeah. The
like,
rooster.
I say. There's some White Walkers.
That shit was good.
All I'm getting at this was it was a movie with a bunch of Easter eggs for adults.
Have you seen Ready Player One?
There you go, Angel.
No.
What?
You need to. It's on HBO. You gotta watch it. That movie is beautifully done.
My thing is, I plan on watching Space Jam now because I want to see the Easter eggs. I don't care about the actual movie. I just want to see the Easter eggs.
Well, if you want Easter eggs, that's what I'm saying. Watch Ready Player One.
Yeah. So Ready Player One is basic. So Space Jam is Ready Player One's long distant relative that no one likes.
I'll watch both, but I still want to watch Space Jam just for that.
Yeah, I mean, you can. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Like, I asked my brother Daniel, I was like, "Did you watch the new Space Jam movie?" He's like, "Yeah, I watched it for the kids." But in my head, I was like, "That's what I was thinking about." Like, but the kids wouldn't even know any of the references they were talking about.
Well, what did the kids think? Did you ask?
Daniel shows them old Looney Tunes shows, so they knew about Bugs Bunny and all that stuff.
But did they like the movie?
Yeah, for that reason, for the Looney Tunes part.
Yeah.
Okay.
I called our brother.
Because my thing is this. My thing is this. Even if it's a terrible movie, kids will still like it if it has cartoons. Like
Yeah,
it's
but that's going off the preference. So you put something shiny in front of them, they're gonna be like, ooh, ah.
exactly. Because it's the same with Page Master. I loved it. It's a terrible movie, but I loved it. As an adult, yeah, it's a terrible movie. But as a kid, I loved it.
No, we're not talking about that movie. We're not talking
But
about that.
but
We're
but
not
but,
talking
but,
about that.
but
I
that's my
continue.
point though. That's my point though is if you ask a kid if this is a bad movie, they're gonna probably say no. If you ask an adult, they're gonna say yeah. And it goes back to the question: was this movie made for kids or for adults? And like I said, a lot of people are like, it's made for kids, but of course, there's people that they wouldn't have never got this reference. So it was also aimed for adults.
Right.
So
Right.
my thing is this. My thing is this. I feel they made the movie for kids, but knew it was going to be so bad that they put a lot of references for the parents, so the parents can get something out of it.
The references were 95% of the movie.
Yeah, well, the movie's not terrible, so yeah.
Yeah, no, I still stand by it being rated for kids, but not made for kids. I mean, granted, they do sell like the toys of the Goon Squad, but it was like, eh.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, here's one thing I didn't care about the Goon Squad, right? So with the Mon Squad, they stole the talent from the athletes, and then you saw the repercussions for the athletes. Like you saw the after effects. Like Charles Barkley couldn't win a pickup game with some dudes at a park, and Patrick Ewing couldn't grab a rebound.
You like how they handle like now we definitely got to put the WNBA up in this movie.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
No.
they put the white mamba. No, the thing is, so like as I was saying, is that concept was cool because you have aliens taking the abilities from whatever, from the pro athletes. Whereas this one's all digital, so it's all like a video game. So like the kid somehow somebody has this amazing technology to scan people and then implement them in a game. So the AI that's a bad guy takes that technology and basically tells them, "Hey, I'm gonna bring your characters in here." So you have Klay Thompson, Dame, um, Sue Bird. I think it's her name. No, let me double check. For people get
They
upset.
didn't bring the real players; those are
Yeah,
all the digital ones.
yeah. So the thing is, like, they brought those players, and the thing is, the players themselves were not affected by it. It was just like, it was just their data. It wasn't them per se. So it was like, I'm just like, I mean, I don't know, because the thing about the Mon Squad was their attributes or whatever reflected on how they transformed, right? Whereas the Goon Squad, they had special, like I said, it's based off a video game, so they all have their abilities. Like one's a spider, another's a snake. Klay Thompson is wet fire.
Okay.
And Dame Time, because it's Dame Time, he controls time. And and the brow, Anthony Davis was a bird that flew. But the thing is, the players themselves are just like at home, probably chilling, playing some Warzone, not knowing what's going on. Whereas, like I said, with the Mon Squad, they actually harmed people in a sense.
The original Space Jam tied the real world
Yeah.
with the Looney Tunes, which is what made it so great. You're tying in two different worlds and merging them together, which as a kid you're like, that's awesome, because
I mean,
as a kid you always dream about going into the cartoon world.
Yeah, and then the thing is, they kind of do that at the end because basically the kid's technology, the AI the bad guy uses it to suck people into the phone, into the digital world. So basically, they're playing Digimon at this point. But yeah, the movie. It's the movie's like a 2, like a 2 out of 10. Um, yeah, that wasn't good.
It looks pretty.
No, I will say visually, it is phenomenal. It looks beautiful, but
Let's start.
outside of that, it's yeah, it wasn't the jam. See what I did there? Yeah.
Gotcha.
But
I'm
yeah,
I'm still gonna, I'm still gonna watch it. I am. The only reason I want to watch it is to catch all the
I
references.
am insulted by you for you saying that, for the fact that you're willing to watch that and still not watch the Spider-Man movies.
I still plan on watching the Spider-Man.
But you're gonna watch Space Jam before the Spider-Man movies.
That's not true. I did not say that. Nor did I say I was going to watch it ASAP. All I said is I'm going to watch it, just like I said I'm going to watch other movies. I don't know
So
when,
probably
but
10
it's
years
going to
from now.
happen.
10 years from now when Luca's on the next Space Jam.
Probably.
Oh, dude.
So,
But anyways, another news. Not really news, but just catching that because this week we don't really have. I mean, I guess we kind of have a topic, because a Yu-Gi-Oh topic, but I'm just trying to chill and hang out, talk. Because there's one thing I did this week, and I'm so proud of it. I beat a game, and if anyone knows me, they know for me to beat a game, it takes a lot because halfway through a game, I get bored and hop on another game, and I just never go back to finish it.
what
But
game did you beat?
Trials of Mana, which
Oh,
I
yeah, you
was,
told me about that.
it is possibly one of my favorite RPGs ever created. Flawless, beautiful, gameplay is phenomenal, and now I'm playing Xenoblade. Not liking it so much. First off, I had to. So, hey, Jacob, you know how I like dubbed, right? When it comes to anime.
Yeah.
Well, these characters speak in an English accent, and it just sounds so bad to where I decided to go with Japanese through the game because the dub is just so terrible. But that's what I'm doing right now. And then Angel hop on that Warframe, which I'm hoping to hop onto someday. How's that treating you, Angel?
I like it. The new update that came out for it really changed a lot of stuff up. The trailer for the newest update coming out in a few months, it looks so badass, dude.
I mean, it looks good. I've only played like what, maybe 2 hours, and the fighting mechanics look pretty legit. Like the shooting and the swordplay.
Yeah, it's a futuristic ninja gun sword powers kind of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's free to play.
And they're about to
Oh
make it
yeah,
cross-platform too,
yeah, they're about to make it cross-platform.
so I'm pretty excited about that. But
Like anything in the game could be, you can get it. You just need a grind for it.
mm-hmm. But did you hear the good news, Angel?
What?
So most people hate getting a knock at the door from a stranger. Sometimes a Jehovah's Witness, bill collector, Mormons. It could be anybody. It could be a serial killer.
Right.
But for Jacob, it was God Himself who
I'm not
graced
going to say
him.
all.
It was
I'm not
God
going to say all
Himself. It
that.
was God. Okay, it was God's miracle that stumbled upon him.
It was a miracle from God. That's what it was.
Can you enlighten us?
I had another internet provider come into my little country town and tell me that for the same price I'm paying for this 12 megapixel
Megabits.
internet, megabits, whatever, feels a lot worse. 12 megabits for the same price, I can get 1 gig speed.
That's what's up.
That's faster than me.
So they're supposed to come tomorrow and install it, or I guess whenever. Well, I mean, I think this episode's gonna come out on time, so just know by the time this episode comes out, I should have better internet. My
You can hop on.
fear.
You can hop on Warframe, bro.
He could hop on
I mean,
Apex. He could hop on
I can
anything at
hop.
that point.
I can hop on anything now.
He could
Like
stream.
I straight up deleted my Apex like a month ago because I just couldn't take the lag anymore. Which I was happy I did because by doing so, I beat Nino Cooney and I started Shadows of Mordor.
Good
So
game, by the way. Really good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty long
yes,
game though.
Yeah, if you do it the way I'm doing it.
I'm not trying to 100% it. I just want to beat it.
But there's some hidden lore in it. You should do it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
and then
I
I
thought
think there's a
about it.
different endings to it
Mhm.
depending on what you
I,
did.
I mean, I thought about the lore, but I'm not like that immersed in it to remember the whole lore. So I'm just playing it because I enjoy Lord of the Ring games. So, but once I get good internet and I get Apex back, it might take me that much longer to beat it.
Then
So,
you're gonna stream and uh then
uh,
are you gonna
I'm gonna
stream?
stream my Pokemon. Let's stream my Pokemon. I got no way to stream Apex.
So Jacob,
got one
Jacob,
right like dresser.
we dueling?
Yeah, yes we are. I bought the Yu-Gi-Oh game. So
Hey,
I said
what were the cards that came with it?
I didn't open the pack, but it was a Link monster. There's an effect monster and there's a spell that
Okay.
you can buy for like $3 altogether online.
I'm not worried about it.
So
So
yeah,
let's get into the next one. So Jacob finally joined the bandwagon of me and Angel of playing Yu-Gi-Oh on our Switches because I got an email from GameStop talking about, hey, we got it on sale for $15. And also he also bought an amazing game to go along with it, Trials of Mana. I I suggested that one for him. So
you
and
did.
so I want to say something before we get this started. My brother woke me up from my slumber to vent about a game. My brother's never called me to vent about a game unless it's talking about Apex and its terrible lag. But this time, no, he called me
But
to vent.
even then, I don't call you on Apex.
Well, he called me when you were deleting it.
I don't think
Anyways,
so.
It did.
Anyways, yeah, continue. Continue.
Anyways, Jacob, please tell us your experience with this game, and then we'll dive
So
into it.
I was playing it today because I played it with Isaac when he came down. He showed me it. Like this is the game me and Angel are playing. Because because we're getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh. See, the thing is, people, I wasn't playing card games for a very long time. These two mother effers call me and they're like, "Hey, we're getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh." I'm like, you know what? I'm down.
Uh, okay, it's the opposite direction for my cat. You're on the other end for me, but no, don't blame Angel. There we go, there we go, there we go. Look, don't blame Angel. It's not Angel's fault. The
It's
no,
whole
both of y'all's.
hey, you know
no,
what? That's not fair because all of us know I'm always big on the card games. I play Magic, I play Yu-Gi-Oh. The only thing I don't play in, but I do want to get into is Pokemon.
look. Here's how all of it went down. Okay, Angel was down. He stayed for down there for some time for vacation purposes, and we decided. I was telling Angel when I was a kid, my uncle, an uncle would take us to this comic book shop called Zeus Comics. So I was curious. I was like, the Zeus comic still exists. I look it up. I find it. It's at a different location than what I remember. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's a different location. And we go in there. Angel buys a Venom comic and a Venom toy, and I get my Riddler piggy bank, and he gets me a Flash comic because he's just the best little cousin ever. And next to that was a game store. We go in there, and we're just looking around, and then I see a Yu-Gi-Oh box that has the Millennium puzzle pictures all over it and whatnot. And I asked the guy, I was like, "What are those?" And he was like, "Oh, these are some of the OG cards from the game first came out. They made reprints." So naturally, and Jacob knows I'm a very nostalgic person. Look back
It's
there,
true. It's
okay?
true.
So I wanted to buy a pack of cards for the first time in possibly over 15 years, and I bought.
Mind you, this is when I was actually working a pretty good job.
I was working a pretty good job, but not a good job. I was working. It wasn't a good job, but I was working.
I bought the whole
But
box.
no, wait, no. We're building up today. We're building up today. We're building up today.
Well, it's too late, Isaac. He
No,
already said it.
no. So we buy.
He bought the whole box.
Oh, we bought a pack each. No, we bought 2 packs each, and we went to his car, and we opened them up, and just like the opening up and sliding the cards out, looking through them, it just brought back so many memories to where me and Angel looked at each other. We're like, "Should we do it?" And Angel was like, "Fuck it, let's go." So we go back in there. And I'm like, "I want the box, sir." And he's like, "Okay." And he gets a box, I get a box, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call Jacob because I'm sure you don't want some of these OG cards. It's called Jacob. Jacob's like, yeah, I'll take a pack or two.
That same weekend, we went to your house.
Yeah, it was that following weekend. So
I came down.
and we bought Jacob about 5. I think 5 packs or 3 packs. I can't remember, but
I think it was.
I think we both bought a box, but we both gave him like 5 packs each from each box.
no.
I know. I paid like 40.
Oh,
I don't know how many.
Yeah, okay, probably then. Yeah, you're probably right. Either way, we're back into Yu-Gi-Oh, and then Jacob told me to quit playing because I wasn't good at it, so I stopped playing. And then
That's a lie. That's a lie. Look, here's my issue. We're playing Yu-Gi-Oh. I get heavy into card games like Angel does. I get my homeboy playing some Yu-Gi-Oh. And if y'all haven't heard our TCG episode, go back and listen to it. Jeremiah's the guy I'm talking about. We go in and we start playing. I'm getting heavy in. I'm buying cards. I'm building like a bunch of decks. This man, my brother,
you're pointing at Angel, by the way.
this man, my brother, the one with the glasses, the other man with the glasses. I go down. I'm like, hey Isaac, you want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I'm excited. I'm still loving this. And Isaac, has been playing with me every time I'll come visit. He's like, nah, man, not this time. I'll pass. Like, all right. I leave. I come back like a couple weeks later. You want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh, Isaac? I built a new deck. Nah, man. I think I'm out of the game. I think I'm done with it. I'm like, bro, it's only been like 3 or 4 months. And then he just dropped it.
I gotta say something real quick. I want to say something.
Meanwhile, I was buying cards and building up my decks.
Hey, I want to say something that Jacob glossed over. He robbed my cousin Angel.
Oh yeah, we all pitched in for a box of cards, didn't we?
Yep.
You never paid.
I did pay.
He did pay.
I did pay.
You paid Isaac. You
No.
didn't pay me.
No.
You paid Isaac.
No. I gave you the money. No, here's the thing. I gave you the money. No. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this. I gave him the money. And then asked him where the card's at. Yeah, bro, I got tired of just looking at them, bro. So I just wanted to open them, like opening cards. Bro! Shit.
I was holding them, and like, I mean, this dude ain't paid yet. And if this dude ain't gonna pay, I might as well just open them. He didn't pay me. I got no money.
Because before I left back to Houston, I gave Isaac the money, and I think Isaac sent it to you.
I didn't have it.
Didn't send me nothing.
I didn't have no money.
No,
But I knew exactly that I left Isaac the money though.
Yeah, cash.
Man,
and I guess
you gotta talk to Isaac.
No.
That's something you gotta talk to Isaac.
Don't lie, bro.
It's online. I'm not
You robbed
lying.
Angel. You were even saying like I couldn't fight the urge to not open these packs.
Yeah, I couldn't fight the urge, and he hadn't paid.
He
So if
paid.
he hadn't paid, I might as well.
He paid.
You. He paid you.
And I paid you, and I paid you, bro.
You paid me nothing. No, you did not. Okay, I just want to sit there and lie.
You're lying. You're lying.
Anywho, Isaac stops playing the game, and so I stop, and I get into Pokemon. And then Isaac and Angel are like, "Hey, new Yu-Gi-Oh game on the Switch. You should get it so we can play together. And so Isaac actually brought it down the last time he came and I played it, and I did like it. So I ended up buying it. My thing is, I ain't worried about Angel because like Angel said, Angel's a card player, and Angel usually sticks to his games. So I know if the only reason I got it is because I know if Isaac was to jump out, which I feel he will in the next couple of months, I'll at least have Angel to play with, or whichever Angel is on y'all screen. He's right here on my
Well,
screen.
when was the last time you went to the comic book shop and played a game, like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or anything?
Me?
He runs the
Yeah.
league, bro.
I
Well,
had a league
I
today. Ran the
oh,
league
okay.
today. Had a tournament.
I went to a comic
So
book shop here in Baytown where I live at, and I went to go play. I went to go play a card game, and they said it was terminate rules. You know,
yeah,
like the band cards, all that stuff. So I take my legal deck over there, and I play a little kid. And I've seen you play kids on Pokemon, but at least they know the rules and all that stuff.
yeah.
So I'm playing this kid, and this kid busts out with like 2 jar of greed cards, all that stuff, and I'm like, bro, that card's illegal. And
I will say that that's one good thing about the game.
and the shop owner comes by here is like, yeah, no, dude, but we can't bend the rules for the kids. I was like, then why the fuck are you saying it's a tournament based rules? You know?
I will say it's hard when it comes to kids because you don't want them to get discouraged
Oh,
and they
fuck that.
always can't.
No,
and
Fuck
they,
then they
that.
should
and they,
then they should have said it was just a casual games kind of thing.
yeah.
That's why
I
you have
mean,
different leagues, bro. You have the rule one and the one for the children. If dude don't know
but
the rules, you put him over here with the children.
I mean, you still gotta have enough people to do that. So you don't have most people places don't have enough people. They have to merge them.
Hey, you know what,
So
bro?
So
my
my combo came into my hand. The combo cards I was gonna need. I didn't even play them because I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna back out. I'm just gonna let this kid just whoop my ass.
I would have beat him, dude. I would have made him quit the game and possibly steal his cards.
Uh,
Builds character.
it just got me mad because I actually like drove down there in my legal ass truck to fucking play with this motherfucker.
The only
my
legal in that truck was his cards.
my thing is, you should still play it. I mean, when running a tournament, my thing is okay. So when I run my league, if it's an official league, if it's an official tournament, then I have to be strict. Even if it's a kid, I have to be because that's not fair. Because even if you're a child, kids still know how to play the game, and kids are still
Right.
good at the
When
game.
we were kids, we knew the rules to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. So my thing is, I mean, was it an actual tournament you were playing in?
The description said tournament-based rules for the thing.
But did you actually like pay and enter into a
Oh
tournament?
no! It was just a like basic shot. Like
So
if you won, you got a card kind of thing.
so it was free to play.
Yeah.
No, man,
Okay,
fuck it. It don't matter.
then you just whining, bro. Then you just whining, bro.
No, but the thing
But
was like it was supposed to build. It builds up to another thing though. Like the winner from here
yeah,
from the racket, then you get to play with like an actual tournament thing. You get me?
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
This was like the very bottom ground,
My
weed out
my
people
thing
kind of thing.
my thing is I would still would have played to win, even if it
um,
was the kid. But um,
Oh, but Isaac knows this.
I
I'm not.
understand.
Isaac knows this. I don't know what it is, but I don't like playing. I don't like playing with kids.
It's a little awkward, yes. It's for me. It's a little awkward because like you want to go all out, but then you don't want to discourage the kid, but then you don't want to give them an easy win because then they don't learn nothing.
look,
So
I guess I'm just a dick because. So I mean,
you are.
I don't have a card based game that's happened to me. But back in my Modern Warfare 2 days, when I was a quick scoper, I've had a lot of squeakers be like, "Yo, you ain't better than me." I'm like, "All right, bro, let's go 1v1 on Rust. You know what it is. Smack them, smack them, smack them. Like, bro, I will make sure I beat them. I wanted to break them. and have them stop playing that game. That was my goal. Cause you gonna call me out, bro? You trying to challenge me? You gonna get the best, bro? Like, am I gonna hold back? Now, if the kid was like, "Yo, can you teach me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll teach you." Then I hold back. But if you come at me, bro. If it's a 1v1, no mercy, no mercy.
Anywho, back to the what's the game called? We got the Yu-Gi-Oh!
Legacy of the Duelist.
Legacy of the
I
Duelist.
will say, so one
Legacy
thing,
of the Duelist.
if you never played Yu-Gi-Oh and you want to get into it, that's the game because honestly, what's so cool about it is so the reason I got it is because I could build a deck without spending money outside
Real
of buying
money.
the game.
Yeah.
And I could learn different decks, different variations of decks that I want, build it within the game, and if it works out and I like it, then I will build said deck in the real world.
Right. Going off of that, I actually got it because I'm looking into building a Link deck, but I have no idea how it works. And the game actually teaches you how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the other thing to it. Another thing to it.
Hold
Go ahead.
I just found out, Angel, that the rule for the links was changed. So it was that you had a special zone where you can summon Link Monster, Synchro, XYZ, Fusion, and you can only summon one in that spot. And then last year they got rid of that rule. And so now you just have an extra monster spot for special summons, but you can still special summon anywhere else except for Link monsters. Link and Pendulum monsters still go to that one spot, but Synchros and XYZs can go to regular monster areas now.
Yeah. But I will say one thing that I do like about it that I wanted to say was the game tells you what cards are banned.
Yeah, it does.
That's what I like about it. And then playing the game, you earn coins to buy packs within the game to build the deck. And another thing that's a useful tool that I like about it was, let's say, for instance, Angel wanted to build a Red Eyes deck, right? He could,
which I have.
which he has, but like for instance, let's say you're starting out, right? He could click on the Red Eyes card, and it'll show a list of cards that go with said Red Eyes, like things that could go towards a deck for that card. So that's another thing. I think it's like a kind of a deck builder, but I mean, people still put their own twist to it, of course. But it's just like the base concept of like, hey, this card will go good with that card, and so on and so forth.
It's a good game. My biggest reasons for liking it, and one of the reasons I stopped, like I said, if y'all listened to our last TCG episode, one of the reasons I stopped was Yu-Gi-Oh! Is kind of convoluted. The chains, the battle steps, the damage steps, when you can activate something, when something can be like what's it called, negated, whatnot. Like there were so many like small rules tied into the rules that was annoying and hard to remember. And I feel with this game, it kind of gives you a step by step. It's annoying because every time someone does anything, it gives you a prompt.
If you have a trap card or that magic card,
you want to chain it together.
Yeah. Like it always gives you a prompt, and that's my only complaint. But I don't think that's a complaint for the game. That's just how Yu-Gi-Oh is.
Yeah,
like I think any Yu-Gi-Oh games.
And honestly, I do like the prompts because like there are moments where they do something. I'm like, oh, I don't know I can activate this card at that moment, and they can tell you like, hey, you can do it now. So it teaches you. It's a good learning tool.
Yeah. My thing is, it just gets annoying. It constantly coming up. But other than that, it plays good. I do like it. I was pissed off because in the campaign, of course, you play as Yu-Gi-Oh and you play matches, but then after you beat that match, you can reverse and play as the other person. And so I was Yugi, beat Kaiba.
Wait, how'd you beat him? How'd you beat him?
How did I beat Kaiba?
Yeah, how'd you beat him?
I'll be right back.
I just beat him. Just took his life points away. I could have.
I summoned Exodia. I summoned Exodia to beat him.
My thing is, I could have waited next turn and done it, but I didn't care for that. I just wanted to hurry up and beat.
I did. I wanted to do it. I had to.
But my issue is when I picked Kaiba to play Yugi, I'm not gonna say Kaiba's deck is trash, but it's not as good as Yugi's for sure. My frustration is you'll be on the verge of winning, and some way, somehow, Yugi cheats his way to victory. I mean, I
It's
legit
the
started to
heart of the
feel like
cards. It's the
I
heart of the
like
cards.
I legit started to feel how Kaiba feels in the cartoons. Like, Kaiba, now I understand why you're always so pissed. Like, I fully understand why.
Yeah.
Um, because all right, like one game,
It was
I
straight in my
legit
eyes.
one game. I'm playing as Kaiba. I'm trying to beat Yugi. Yugi has 600 life points left. No monster on the field. I have a Blue Eyes, a Judge Ruler, and then Battle Ox. I'm like, even if he puts a monster down, it's over. Game's over. But he had that trainer card
Judge
where if you
ruler or
draw
judgment man?
Judgment Man, Judgment Man.
Okay.
Uh, Yugi had that magic card to where if you draw a normal monster, you can reveal it and draw another card. He had two of those.
Dude,
I
I had
kid
it.
you not.
He got up to 3 with me. That dude never stopped
He
drawing
had
cards.
he had two. This guy went from a hand of 4 to a hand of like 16 and pulled off Exodia. I was tilted.
Nah, once we,
I,
I was
I ain't gonna lie, dude. I built me an Exodia deck, and I just been using it like all the way through the game.
it
I mean, if
works.
it's anything like Yu-Gi-Oh's, I mean, you're gonna win.
No, dude.
That
No, I got a story.
I haven't beat him.
No, I got a story. So same thing, right? Same thing where you played Joey, you beat Matt, you beat Mai, and then I playing as Mai. Bro, I
Yeah,
had the guy, I had all the harpies. They were 2,500 plus damage each of them. He's at 1,600. I'm talking to Angel on Xbox, like, bro, he's about to get wrecked. I'm about to destroy him. Rengeki. I'm exposed. I got nothing for it. He throws it. He throws down a red Genki, puts down a baby dragon, puts down the polymerization card, throws a freaking time wizard on it. Done. I was like, that I just turned off the game. I was like, all right, I see how it is. The heart of the
bro,
cards is some bullshit.
bro. Yugi with two freaking black holes, or yeah, dark holes is the black holes.
Dark Hole.
Black hole.
Dark
Black hole.
holes, two dark holes, and then Regenki. Bro, there were so many times I would have when he will dark hole me. Be like, all right, cool. Come back. I get another blue eyes out. Regenki. Mother effer. Go. I get another blue eyes because Kaiba has that little ancient rule where you can play that spell card and then summon blue eyes. My third blue eyes. Third dark hole. I'm like, I'm done. There's no way Kaiba beats Yugi in this game. If there is, I have. I even searched online and I haven't found anything. That game
Hey,
had me so
hey,
tilted.
but did y'all play that campaign to the point where Yuki was playing fighting against Maku, the fisherman?
Michael, I played on Isaac.
Mako.
I got that
Yeah.
far on Isaac's.
And you know how he says, "Stone Soldier, destroy the moon."
Smooth.
It
And
makes
then
land.
yeah, hey, they actually made that into a card though.
Yeah. I knew that.
Nah, the
I
thing is,
knew that.
Yuki makes so much of his random rules, bro. Like you watch the show and you're like,
That
okay,
man's a
like,
cheater, dude.
no,
That
yeah,
man's a
dude,
cheater.
no, like, like for instance, in the show, Yuki's about to lose to Joey because he uses the time wizard, which ages the time by 1,000 years. So his any other card, they freaking are old or dead, right? Their life points go down to, I mean, their attack points go down to 0. For some reason, Dark Magician, aha, Joey, you triggered my non-trap card, but I still got a trap card. He is now the Dark Magician Mage, and he is
The,
almighty and powerful.
the Dark Sage.
Oh, the Dark
The
Sage. I'm
Dark
like,
Sage.
what?
No, look. That man literally had a card in his deck that was not there at the beginning of that duel. It magically appeared. You know darn well no Dark Sage is in that man's deck.
No,
And my
no.
thing is, man,
It just transformed, bro. It's by age. But the thing is, how does that work if you're not playing with the holograms? Because apparently he needs the holograms to make his plans work.
I mean, it's an
Not even
actual
that, dude.
card. It's
Not even
an
that,
actual
dude.
card in real life.
No, but talking about in the show though.
Honestly,
In the show though.
no, I know. But to summon it, you do need a time wizard.
Oh
So
yeah.
my thing is,
You got successfully call the flip.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, even if he had it, when did he put that in there? My thing is, Yu-Gi-Oh is the biggest year. My thing, you won against Pegasus. You out cheated a mind reader. The
Technically, yeah,
fasting
because that
thing.
was 2-on-1.
Yeah, this man was legit cheating the whole time. And you still out cheated him. Ain't no heart of the card. Yugi's he's a fraud, man. He's
Not
a
even
fake.
that, look. Not even that, look. He busted out with the Blackluster Soldier against Mai. Where was that card throughout the whole show? That card's attack is 3,000 points. That thing could have liberated any of those monsters that he fought from the beginning of the show all the way to the very end.
Hey, my favorite one is where High School Kaiba shows up on Dueling Kingdom, and you know he's a dark version of himself, and by putting the virus into the hologram, Kaiba managed to weaken the Blue Eyes attack points, so Yugi could defeat it. I was like, what?
I mean, great show. Great. Does it make sense? No, but great show.
Oh, the
Great show.
Let's face it. At the first season, Duelist Kingdom, they say it's the greatest season of all Yu-Gi-Oh.
It is.
Like,
well, actually,
they didn't expect it to go far though. They did not expect it to go far.
Let's
face what it was.
I like the Merrick arc, and I mean Duelist City, but Battle City was pretty legit.
Yeah.
Duelist City, whatever. Yeah.
First season, they didn't think it was gonna go past that. Let's face it.
I mean,
I don't know. It's Bandai, so I think they did. Or is it Bandai or Konami? Konami. Yeah.
Well, I think it was both. I think they were partnered. My thing is the thing that sealed the deal for me when Yugi's a cheater is the last movie. Apparently, this man, as he's drawing a card, the card's transforming into what he needs.
Okay, apparently you didn't see the final episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that the Egyptian chick explains it, that he doesn't even look at the cards. He wills the card into existence. That's how strong his will is.
Cheated, cheating mother effer, right there.
Look. Yeah, no, hold up, Angel, hold up.
The final episode, he literally goes like this. I summon the Dark Magician.
Oh, Angel, you're missing the most important thing here about that movie. It wasn't the fact that Yugi can throw a card and will it to be whatever he wants. No, nay. Kaiba is a billionaire, Jacob. Am I wrong?
He's rich.
He has the money to do whatever he wants. Right?
Yeah, very much.
I mean, he had a whole city to play a freaking card tournament. Am I right?
I mean, he built a dragon airplane. Yeah.
This man could cure cancer if he wanted to. He could cure everything. He could end starvation in the world. But what does he do? He builds a skyscraper that goes all the way to space, so he could get in a little capsule and build up enough speed to go back in time to fight Yugi, the Pharaoh. He is so petty. He invested billions and billions of dollars.
That man is a petty man. But my thing is, thing off my Kaiba, man.
He spent so much money. He spent so much money rebuilding the damn Millennium Puzzle. He told, all right, Yugi, wear it for we can do. Bring the Pharaoh back.
My thing is, that man has been through a lot. All right, that man has been cheated out so many games. He's just trying to prove himself. He lost to Pegasus because of his freaking eye, and then he's losing to a kid that cheats his way into victory.
So you're saying Kaiba's a
Call me
victim.
petty too.
So say
He
he's a
is the
victim.
victim. Kaiba's just trying to play an honest card game. He's stuck between magicians, freaking cheating and whatnot. This man's just trying to have fun. He worked
but just doing card tricks like.
right.
Okay, before we wrap things up, I just want to get y'all's favorite arc or episode of Yu-Gi-Oh. Angel, you go first. Do you have a favorite episode of arc?
The final season it was really badass.
Okay, so the one with the
When they go to Egypt.
yeah. Okay. What about you, Jacob?
My favorite arc was Battle City. My favorite episode, though, I would have to say. I would have to say the one where Yugi, or not Yugi, Kaiba and Joey duel.
And he has to wear a dog
Where,
outfit.
No, that
yeah,
was against.
yeah,
He has to
That
wear a
was
dog
against.
outfit.
That was against Duke Devlin.
no, yeah, that was against it, but it's where it's in the first season, and Kaiba just made these dual disc things that he throws, and tested it out on Joey and pretty much put him in his place.
Yeah. My favorite arc is Dungeon Dice Monsters. And my favorite episode, I would say, is the one where Yugi fights the actual magician because he's trying to get his wife back. I thought that was pretty dark. He has he burned his face in an act.
Oh yeah.
And then he drops the Dark Magician, a different variant of Dark Magician where he's like red.
That was Battle City.
Yeah,
I know. That's my favorite art. That's my favorite episode.
Yeah, but the Dungeon Dice wasn't an arc; it was episodes.
Well, I feel like an arc to me. I mean, it was over a couple episodes. It could be a tiny arc.
Yeah,
It's a filler arc.
For it. Yeah, I'll give you that. I guess.
My favorite episode was during the arc where they go back to Egypt in his memories. But it was when that big shadow monster fights Exodia.
Okay.
I don't even know if I watched the last season of Yu-Gi-Oh.
I watched it on Hulu. I binged it, but I will say one more thing I did like. Another arc real quick, and just the arc is when with the whole with Merrick, but it's when they get sucked into the game because the Kaiba's stepdad's son is running it because his brain.
Yeah.
Noah. Yeah, dude, that was so dark, man. That's episode. That was good. That was like and the thing is like if you die, you die. Like that was Sword Art Online before Sword Art Online. Like that thing was legit, dude.
Yeah.
But
we're not gonna talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0.
Season 0. What we got here, Angel? What we got here? What are we talking?
Season 0 is basically like, you know how Yugi is called the king of games?
Yeah.
Okay, but what games do you see him play? Just the card game. So that's not really the king of games, that's the king of a game. Alright, on season 0, he plays like different games with different people, but he always wins, and whoever he plays against dies.
He's a cheating mother effer.
He sounds like a serial killer.
Yeah, basically it is. Like he goes all like dark, his eyes get all like.
I mean, he killed
he doesn't get like that serious face that he gets when he changes his persona. On that one, when he changes persona, he's right there like looking all evil, smiling. He's like, "So you want to play a game, huh?" Like Jigsaw, motherfucker's like a young Jigsaw before Jigsaw.
Like I will say this: he doesn't kill them. He sends them to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah,
I mean, in Japan, he kills them. In the U.S., it's the Shadow Realm.
Yeah. I was like, he killed those bullies. Remember he killed those bullies at that burger joint, whatever, because they're messing with Taya.
Yeah.
And like he saved her and kills them. I'm like, okay, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
This man is a mass murderer.
He's a serial killer.
And he's a mass murderer.
He's a Zodiac killer.
Yep. Man is not a hero, people. Yeah, I've been lied to. This man's not a hero.
Look,
Kaiba is our hero.
just look up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 and it'll show you it.
I'll look it up.
But all right, I guess that wraps up this episode. Thanks for tuning in, and also if you're watching us on YouTube, give us a like, subscribe if you're new, ring the bell that way you know when we upload. And if you're not watching us on YouTube and you're listening to us over all of our streaming platforms, please leave us a review if you like it. Give us tell friends about us. And if you have any comments and you're on YouTube, we'll obviously leave it in the comment section. But if you're not on YouTube and you want to leave comments or message us, Jacob, where can they reach us?
On Instagram at Duelist Chat and on Twitter on Duelist Chat Pod.
And always, all of our info will be in the description. And the last Mario gameplay is coming out Wednesday. I'm still trying to figure out what to do for Friday. I have an idea, but we'll see how that goes. But
bro, I'm gonna have good internet. We can play a party game. I'll be in it. Let's do Mario Kart or something.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, I mean that'd be nice. Andrew, any updates? Like
I said, Warframe came out with a new video for a new chapter of the game. It got like so many good ratings for it.
So check out Warframe.
So many people actually tuned in for that update that the servers crashed midstream.
There you go.
I was in the server and it crashed on me.
Oh man. Well,
other than that, Skyward Sword came out.
Oh, I've been playing Skyward Sword. Yeah. Motion controls suck. They're bad. But I'm gonna bust through it.
They're like that on the Wii, dude.
Yeah. And a part of me wants to use a controller, but I'm like, no, they made this game motion control. I'm doing motion control. But I hate the fact. So I heard, okay. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to end this, but I just gotta vent this. I heard someone say the motion control on Twilight Princess is worse than Skyward Sword. I'm like, blasphemy? Because the Skyward Sword, it's better? Hell no, it's not better. Dude, so with Skyward Sword, with Twilight Princess, you literally just. Right. Now, granted,
it was just like if you, no matter how you swing it, he was gonna swing the sword the same way.
Exactly, no, and that's fine with me because the way they want you to do it is they want it to be precise, and it's not precise. So to kill the freaking plants, the mounts are like horizontal or vertical. And every time I try to do horizontal, he goes at an angle. So I gotta keep calibrating my thing, and it's like it's a pain to kill such an easy enemy because they wanted a certain slash.
I don't know about that, but when I played it on the Wii without the motion plus attachment to it, I was getting the same problem. But once I attached the motion plus to it, it was perfect. Like whenever I moved, it moved.
How are you able to play with
Isaac? Sounds like Isaac has.
How are you able to play it without the Wii Motion Plus? Because when I tried playing the game, it told me I needed a Wii Motion Plus. It did not let me play it.
No, yeah, it did it for me.
For me, it said you need a Wii Motion Plus to play this game. You cannot play this game. That's why I had to borrow Jacob's Wii Motion Plus, which was broken.
I don't know what to tell you because I played the game and I was having the same issue, and then I went to GameStop and bought me one.
It sounds like we need to have another episode to discuss this.
Oh, yeah. Once I'm done with it, but I'll be sure. I've been streaming that, so yeah. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 o'clock. But all right, that's it. Catch you guys next time. Later.